And happy Friday before Christmas, everyone. As Freddie would say, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll just give you a welcome. Wow, you guys ready for Christmas Eve, Christmas weekend? We've got a great show lined up for you to get you in the holiday spirit, just in case you forgot that it's coming around the corner. We've got Megan Folk and her sister Anna, and we're really excited because it's Anna's birthday today.
Happy
so
birthday.
Some extra special fun coming for you. So if you've not heard Megan, you get to enjoy the amazing music of Megan, and now her sister's joining her.
Yeah.
All right, guys, take it away.
All right, everyone. Happy holidays.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. You get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. In the house. You like the way I do that on cue? You know, you got to be able to do that to be. No, you do it. I've known you 7 years. You do it all the time. You walk in the parking lot. I looked around and said, "It's got to be it."
Merry Christmas to you, too.
Welcome. Final week. We're heading to the Christmas. Last show before Christmas for those
Believe
who
it?
Yeah, it usually happens every
I'm
year.
keeping a little cold in here so we can get in the Christmas cheer. We got the
You've
snow
been what?
falling behind us, a little
First of all, let
cold.
me tell you something. Do not take medication before a show.
I didn't. I took it last night.
And I'm trying to get you stimulation.
No, that's a bad
put
word
you
for you
over
to
there.
say on air, I got to tell you.
Why? I
God.
can't say Chinese. I can't say simulation. What's the matter?
No, you're better off with Chinese food than stimulated.
I sent you over there, and you're walking like a waddle person.
I took a half of Claritin last night. I got to tell you, I don't
It
know.
was 24 hours ago.
I know. I'm a lightweight. What can I tell you?
So how'd you like the sisters?
I didn't even
When they're
know.
celebrating her birthday.
I didn't even know Megan had a sister, and then I didn't even know the sister
She's a
was a
twin.
twin to Eric, who works with us also.
Didn't you hear what happened in the meeting? Didn't you hear all that?
It wasn't part of the meeting, I guess.
Absolutely. I knew it.
Well, you didn't share the
I didn't know she was
information.
coming on her birthday here. She told me at the
That
last
is so
second.
exciting. She's 22 years old, a nursing student at FAU. Congratulations to Megan, who just graduated, which is so exciting.
Thank you, everyone.
We got going to get us in the Christmas cheer, some holiday music coming your way.
Megan actually graduated?
Yes.
Oh, so she no longer goes to school?
No.
So she's done?
She can be here more often
Oh,
now.
now she's mine. The excuses are over.
Megan, you're going to have to be here more now, I think.
I know. I have so much more time now, so I'll definitely be here more.
How's the album going?
It's going. It's definitely, Anna heard me sing one of my songs this morning. I think I've shown that one to you guys, but I'm working on it, so. And now I have way more time to do so, and I'm not overwhelmed with exams, so should start getting more songs out to you.
Well, Johnny Melnick wants to meet with you sometime next week because he's actually doing a show for people that write music, not the cover songs. He doesn't want that. He wants people that write music. And I spoke highly about you. And I'm waiting for Modern Rose. They are coming in to hear you sing and your sister sing to see if we put you over there as well.
I love Modern
And then
Rose, so
I have an
thank you.
oldie but a newbie friend, the Gypsy Kings, Georgie, today.
Georgie Lacados, yeah, he'll be in
He's coming in on the
January 3rd, I think.
January 3rd, and he is doing a big gig on March 10th up at the Kravitz Center. And I asked Georgie if she can open for them. So
Wow.
she said, absolutely.
Can you imagine opening at the Kravitz Center?
Ooh.
Ever
Yeah,
heard of
I can
Gypsy?
imagine it, but we'll
Ever
see.
heard of Gypsy Kings?
So I have heard of them, but I need to hear the.
You're gonna
their
hear,
music
you'll
to
know.
remember, like-
And Georgie Lacados is one of the original gypsies.
Wow.
He's actually a gypsy because there's really a thing as a gypsy, which I'm always amazed at because I think I'm a gypsy in this life. Makes a whole lot more sense as to why I dress like I do. And I embrace who I am. I know,
Just
what can I say?
fabulously.
When you find other people that are like you feel like there's this connection. You're like, wow, now it makes so much more sense.
So obviously I'm not a gypsy.
You
'cause-
are not a gypsy. Yeah, you're like
Doc,
you're a retired
help me, Doc.
mobster.
I gotta throw an SOS to you. I need some help over here. You see,
Seen
you
him
picked the best
yesterday.
day to come.
Well, she's from Jersey. You know, Sopranos, like the retired mobsters with the zipper jacket. That was Freddie yesterday.
Wow,
We're just gonna put him in a lazy boy
wow.
and do his thing.
Why the lazy boy?
Because I think they all just hang out in recliners. Do you have a recliner in your house?
Are you taking notes?
There'll be a session later.
But we're so excited Megan and Anna are here. We've got Dr. Sam for Samantha Samarelli joining us. And our good friend Karen Sierra Velez, who is looking amazing on the outside and inside. I am so happy to embrace this Christmas journey with you because you've come a long way, kiddo, and I'm really, really proud of you. So congratulations on everything that you've done the past couple months. I can't believe it's been since March. I was going to say 2 months, but March, it's a long time ago. And look at you now. You were just shining. So keep doing what you do and shine your light. More to come with that. And of course, we've got Dawn DeMarco Book in the house with Stacey Herring. We're doing our segment of faith stories. And
She's the Sopranos right there.
Stacey is the author of The Fields of Gomorrah, and we're going to hear about the story. This is not her story, but this is a story, a beautiful cover about human trafficking. So more to come with that on this story and some more music. And see what else we've got coming in.
Now, I want somebody to reach out to J.C. Dreesen because she made it a point that she wants everybody to know that J.C. has a show on Thursday nights. The next one is January 4th. You're all welcome to come and hear J.C. sing. She has a beautiful voice as well. But she says that I never mention her. So J.C.'s watching.
But now you've mentioned her twice.
Twice. You know, that's
In-
not
in
one.
a- in a day.
That's one. That's two of these. Twice. I keep my word.
And more to come.
And more to come.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, let's get this show rolling. Let's get everyone in the holiday Christmas spirit. We'll see what Megan and Anna, the sisters, have on the other side of this commercial break. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
This holiday season, let the spirit of the Brooklyn Cafe brighten up your mornings with our exclusive cafe merch collection, with our stylish tees to rep your favorite show. Elevate your morning routine with our signature cafe mugs, a sleek, lightweight laptop sleeve to protect your valuable device, a 17-ounce stainless steel bottle with your favorite show logo on it, and your favorite, hold on, let me overthink this phone case, for all Apple and Samsung phones. Cheers to the holiday season. Order now at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy holidays!
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
AMP2 Media Productions, in collaboration with True Oldies Radio and Comcast TV, bring you the opportunity to spotlight your business on Monday Night Football on ESPN. By targeting your preferred Comcast region, your commercial will be spotlighted during NFL and NCAA football season, reaching over 1 million viewers. Let AMP help you amplify your impact in the community. Contact us at 866-224-5422 to create your own commercial today.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties. Open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days.
far she's come.
She ain't even started yet.
I got to tell you, I always remember Casey standing here like Casey, that she does, come on, Freddie. I've got this friend, she's really, really good. And you're like, I got to hear her first. Just come on. Don't you trust me? And you said, not to put her on radio, no. And she said, I promise you, she's really good. And Megan is really, really good. So Casey, you happen to have been right. But her delivery on it is always so funny.
She kind
of bounces when Casey tells you
and
something.
And she teases you. She says, yeah, I'll be there. Oh, wait, I got schoolwork. I got this work. I got a lot of works. So when we were at the Cove, at Sunset Cove, Megan opened. And some of the people that were there didn't trust us with the music. So I got to tell you the true story. They put us at the end of this event. At the end, when everybody was walking out the door. Because they wanted to see, well, is Freddie giving us a little tale? Because, you know, Freddie has a tendency of exploding the truth. Until she started to sing. And you should have seen all the jaws hit the floor. So not only are we invited to go back in November, we are invited to run the whole campaign for the music segment.
I think we're opening actually before the walk.
We're going to be at 9, at 10, and that's what they want us throughout this thing. So they're going to listen this time, simply because you sang. Now, how freaking amazing is that? And when you did that cold, remember we were talking about we're going to sing and yada yada. We didn't even have the right setup. We had to borrow a mic, we had to borrow speakers and sound, and she floored them. And they were like, who is this girl?
Yeah, no kidding.
Anna, how long have you been singing with Megan?
Anna's been doing singing since she was a kid.
I'm sorry, she's a kid.
What?
What is she? An old lady? She's a kid.
No, but since she was like really little, she's been
Like
doing singing.
really little? Like yesterday?
She's been in a lot of theater productions. So she actually played Jo in Little Women pretty recently. So she had like a main part in that. You want to talk about it?
I like musicals.
Yeah, she's.
That's it. I do really enjoy musical theater. That's more like my thing.
Yeah.
And you're a nursing student.
Yes.
One more semester to go.
Yes.
Pretty exciting.
Another one.
Yes, one more.
Everybody's always
So
making me
close.
wait one more semester.
Yeah, but Megan's done. One more semester.
Yeah.
And then you want to work where? In the ICU?
Yeah, I'm thinking of ICU.
Of course you are.
telemetry. Yeah.
I was
I
in nursing
visited-
for a while. It wasn't for me.
No.
I
not for me.
visited ICU, no offense, but if I never see those nurses again, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, blood is not for me.
Yeah, and your blood is not for me either.
But I have to ask, what's it like to be a fraternal twin and to have Eric as your fraternal twin?
For me, it's irritating.
I feel like fraternal, like boy and girl, at least for me, it's not that much different than just having like a regular sibling.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's like a lot different if you're like identical and you have someone that looks exactly like you. I know you're a fraternal twin with a brother as well, so it's really not that interesting, except people will like ask, are you guys identical? And I'm like, no, because he's a guy.
Boy. Yeah.
We're not identical. We are fraternal.
Yeah,
That's
they
a-
used to team up and prank me, so I had to deal with all of that, though. That
How
was
did they
their little
prank
twin
you?
thing.
They
Oh,
disguise
gosh.
themselves?
No, one time they were opening the door slightly and balancing cups of water on the door, so you'd shut the door and the water would fall on you. The worst one was Eric, you know those little poppets for 4th of July, you throw them on the ground and they explode? Eric decided to tape those under the toilet seat, and my poor friend was over. She goes to the bathroom and I hear like, bang, ah! And she's like, your toilet exploded!
Oh my God.
Because they did that, so that was pretty interesting one.
Don't give him any ideas.
I need to know where to get some of them puppets.
Ask Eric.
Are you the
Oh, this would be,
sibling?
Josh,
Yeah.
put it in the book. We're going to do this. Watch out now. That's a great prank.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Imagine in this
And
bathroom.
it's funny because women have to. Anyway, we're gonna get into that. I gotta tell you, don't think that doing something because you're a twin is small key. On the news today, they had a pilot and his mom, the stewardess. Is that the right word?
Flight attendant, yes.
Whatever. In the same plane, in the first time in the history of the airlines that they remember, and he got on the phone, you know, like wear your life jacket and stuff like that, to thank his mother for him being a pilot.
That's so cool.
So his Christmas gift to her was to say thank you at 38,000 feet. So everybody went, wait a minute, who's flying the plane? But it made all the news. It's everywhere. The video has gone viral. So you never know. When you're on that red carpet and your brother's blowing up toilets,
Yeah,
You
you
never know.
never know what he's going to do.
you never know.
What are your plans for Christmas?
Just staying home, hanging out, watching movies, making Christmas cookies.
Nice.
Probably run around the block a few times in the slight cold that we get down here. Barely.
Do you have a favorite Christmas memory?
That's a good question. I think my favorite Christmas was, yes, we both have the same one. So we used to foster cats, my family. Like my mom would foster kittens, and my dad would always be like, "We're not keeping that." So we had this one that we really just loved. He was like this big, fluffy black cat, and we wanted him so bad, and my dad just said no. And then on Christmas, there was a little tiny envelope that said, to everyone from Dad, and it was a name tag for him.
Aww.
So for us to keep the cat. So that was probably the cutest one that I.
You still have the cat?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
he is
and
12.
He's our dad's favorite, ironically.
Of course.
So.
How
Yep.
many do you?
Always ends up that way.
That's
they don't want it, and then
awesome.
they love it.
So you guys are going to hang out. We've got some more music to come.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
A
right.
few more songs.
Chill out with us a little bit. We got Karen. All right, Karen, what's it like being a fraternal twin for you?
Yeah.
That's right. She's
Well,
a twin.
I asked Megan if she's the oldest because in my situation, we had an older brother.
Okay.
He was 2 years, or he's 2 years older than us, and then my twin brother and I are 15 minutes apart.
Wow.
So our oldest brother used to always make us do dares, like, let's see one of you twins, which one's the strongest, which one's the bravest, which one will do a dare and stuff. And so he had fun, you know, like manipulating us and but
Teasing.
and in my what I was telling Anna, I had all boys in the house. Like I was the only girl, so it was.
That's a tough neighborhood.
Yeah, having a lot of.
Well, it's like that for your sister.
Again, we were afraid of her.
Exactly.
Why is it you're always afraid of the girl? Afraid of them. I'm pretty sure with Karen's case, the guys ran for the hills. Just saying.
How have you been doing, Karen? We're just so proud of you.
I am fantastic. This is I feel like I'm at the best version of my life. I overcame a lot this year, and I grew up as emotionally, spiritually, physically. I've been exercising more and just been full of energy, and I really believe what you set your mind to do, you can achieve it, and only you can change yourself, nobody else. So I really had to take a look at my life, and you know, I was accountable for my mistakes, but I also realized what needed to be different, what needed to work on, and what needed to do better. And I am proud to say I am 54 days sober of alcohol, and I am on a journey that I just feel like working with Freddie and Dawn at the beginning of this year. We brought in a good Latin flavor to the studio, so I'm hoping that, you know, we can work again together. And I love being here. Like, this studio is so magical, and I love you and Freddie so much, Dawn, because you guys are just amazing, amazing souls, and the light you feel in here, the love, and that the spirit is just so amazing. Like, I'm very happy, I'm very proud, and I really appreciate Freddie and Dawn as well for believing in me too, because I was a little blinded, and now I opened my eyes, and I feel like, wow, this is just the beginning of a better life each and
Amen.
every day.
You've got a nice new friend in, and I'm watching him just smile and beam, so I think he's so proud of you also.
Yeah.
So you just stay on your path. You know, it's not easy being a parent. So sometimes I feel like we're like your parent. And tough love for your kids. You know, when you have kids because you want to have kids. And then they grow up into full functioning adults like you guys. Your parents look at you and they've got to be so proud.
I hope so.
You know, and then to hear the stories that you talk about of Christmas and your brothers, Karen, and all the things that you do. But sometimes life gets kind of funky, and tough love is hard. And ain't no one better in tough love than this one. But he's good. I know he was on the phone with you a lot. I know I was away, and he was always right there on the other side of the phone for you while I was away that weekend. And look where you are now. We're just really proud of you.
Yeah, and it's amazing to come back here and see everyone. And Megan, you sound so beautiful. I love listening to
Thank you.
And yeah, and this is like, I'm excited because for you guys, Megan's been growing, the studio's been growing, the people are, you know, are having more and more ideas to, you know, share, and it's a beautiful business.
Well, you're here in a
to be a
perfect
part of.
day because Dawn DeMarco Book and Stacey Herring have a beautiful faith story. And the crazy thing is you were just telling us your story and in walks Dawn, and then you got to tell her your story again. We're going to take a commercial break, but before we go, I only have one question for you. How do you say pickleball in Spanish?
Bola de pepino.
No. That's
That has been the conversation. We're looking at putting a pickleball Latino show together.
Oh my gosh.
And Casey looked it up, and this is what she got. And Freddie's like, no, it's just like pickle and ball translated, so that's not what it is.
Yeah,
Right.
because pickle is pepino and ball is bola. So
Bola de pepino. It sounds
bola
nice,
de
but
pepino.
it's not correct.
It's pickleball.
And we're looking for Spanish people, Spanish hosts to air with that with what's his name, Mark?
Raul.
Raul.
Close.
You know, it's funny. The test of one's true character is coming out on the other side with the challenges that are put upon thee. And you've done that. And you have to continue to do that. And sometimes life will throw you a curveball, and you have to learn how to hit a curveball. And my father taught me that deal. He says life is never going to be easy, otherwise you wouldn't call it life. So you've come out on the other side. We're very proud of you. Keep up the good work, keep doing. And yes, I did keep in touch with her. You know, you ratted me out because you got to sometimes look at the hardships in people and what they're dealt with as opposed to what they choose. And that lady over there had things thrust upon her that she did not ask for. And she still came out on the other side, but that's her story to tell. So there's the Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to come back talk to Dawn DeMarco Book and Stacey Herring more about faith stories. I can't think of a better way to go into the Christmas holiday weekend
True that.
than believing in faith. More to come. We'll be right back.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? Or what if it happened here? With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new CareWatch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The CareWatch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your CareWatch for free. The CareWatch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your CareWatch for free. Don't wait. Call us to get your CareWatch right now. Operators are standing by.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
When a garage door breaks down or the opener stops working, you need to act fast. So if it's broken, call Broughton. Broughton Garage Door Sales can handle all of your service, repair, and installation needs. And if you need a new garage door or a garage door opener, call Broughton. They have a great line of Clopay garage doors and LiftMaster openers. And their expert technicians can prevent major problems with annual garage door tune-ups. Broughton Garage Door Sales, opening doors for you since 1955. Visit broughton.com. That's BROTEN.com. Or call 954-946-5555. That's 954-946-5555.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Hello, how is everybody doing today? Welcome to the Faith Stories segment. And first of all, I want to wish Jesus a happy birthday. That's coming up on Monday. And then I want to thank Dawn and Freddie for just allowing me to be a part of their amazing show. And I just love you guys so much. Megan, you have an amazing, amazing voice.
Thank you so
much. And I'm going to poach this. Karen, I want you on Faith Stories. So today, I brought back my friend Stacy Herring, who has a book called The Fields of Gomorrah. I almost forgot it. Hello.
I was ready.
Okay, thank you. She knows me. So anyway, I just want you guys to know that this book, I finished it like a week and a half ago, and it was an amazing book. There's so many twists and turns. There's so many amazing characters in this book. And she writes about a very dark subject,
But through it all, God was with the girl that was Cassie, who was trafficked, but also these 3 women, just ordinary women that Stacy talks about, and how through prayer and how they listened to the Lord, and through that she was saved. So there was hope. There's always hope, but the hope you have to seek is through our Heavenly Father. Do not go to the world, because the world is broken. So on that note, I just want to just send it off to you,
Okay.
Stacey, and
Sounds
have you,
good.
I was kind of like, where's my words? They're not coming out.
So, entering the season of hope, I just like the part of my story where God breathes hope into it. And I just want to share a little bit about that so that I can encourage anybody out there who's maybe feeling a little bit like there's not much that I can do. I wrote this book, I started it in 2019, and I had just finished my first battle with breast cancer. And the Lord gave me the idea to write a story. I've wanted to be a writer since I was 11 years old. And so I said, okay, you know what? You just conquered one of the biggest mountains that you would need to in your life. So why don't you just go ahead and chase a dream? And so I started it. And Dawn would come into my office at work, and we would have lots of conversations about the world and life, and always, where are you on your book?
I was like a drill sergeant. Have you worked on your book?
Yes.
Have you worked on your book?
Yeah, she kept me in line. I liked it. And then fast forward to December of 2022, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer again, this time stage 4. It had metastasized to my left hip. So I'm still here a year later, thank you, Jesus, and still fighting. And in the meantime, again, the Lord spoke to me and he said, baby girl, it's time to start getting going on that book. And so finished it up in...
He does talk to us like, I mean, if you're listening, he will direct you.
Yeah, he sure will. He sure will. Yeah, not usually the way that I think it's going either. Shows what I know.
Yeah.
So finished the book up, and Dawn met a mutual friend of ours, Marina Hoffman, who happens to be an editor and married to a publisher of a Christian publishing company. Wow, what a
That is
coincidence.
so God.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello. And me and my big mouth.
What?
Shocker.
Big mouth? No, not you, Dawn. So then I sent them the idea, formatted it to their preferences on their website, and they liked it. So she had it edited within 3 days. It was proofread within 3 days, and this never happens, of course. And then it was, I think it was July or August.
I think it was more towards August.
Yeah. And it was published and on the shelves by the end of October. So pretty amazing timeline there. And
Well,
I
that's
just
God's timing, though. You have to
Truth.
give him the glory, because
100%.
there is no way
No.
that would have normally happened.
No.
But when he's involved and you invite him into your life, the doors open. And a lot of times I think we try and push doors open, and that's really not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to walk through the door and see what God shows you, because
Right.
it may not be the right door that you're supposed to walk through.
Right. So, and try as you may, you're not going to open a door that the Lord doesn't want you to open, and then you're just exhausted and disappointed. And you can spend some time in that space, but I would encourage you to get up and move on, because whatever door is open, it's good. You're not going to want to miss it. So all of that to say to anybody watching today, you know, I have a stage 4 cancer diagnosis, and in the eyes of the world, there's no cure, and this would be, you know, a time where, in a season where I could be very sad and very dejected, and definitely I have the option of playing the victim card if I want to. And I choose not to. I choose to stay in the positive and seek what it is that the Lord has me to do, because at no point are you done until your last breath is out of your body. And the Lord has always got something that you can accomplish, a word of encouragement. It's a hard season for a lot of people. You know, little kids are super excited, and
when you're in the season where life is giving, it's really a great time. But when you're in the season of life where life is taking loved ones or health or any kind of negative, hard season that you might be in, just hold fast to the fact that the Lord isn't done with you yet. There are still so many things that He has for you to accomplish. So if there's a dream sitting on your shelf from your 11-year-old self, go shake it off, go dust it off, and get busy doing it. Time's not done yet.
Yeah, and you know, that's the thing about stepping out in faith, because God can give you a dream. And sometimes it can be instantaneous.
Sure.
And other times it is not. And
Yeah.
it's a journey, but you need to take that step in faith in order for Him to open those doors for you. He's not going to do it for you. He wants you to take that step of faith and trust in Him to do it,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how can they get your book, Stacy?
Oh, so on my website, StacyHerringBooks.com. You could also find them on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, any of the major retailers. And yeah.
Yeah, and it's actually international, because the
17
publisher-
countries.
17
Yeah,
countries,
yeah.
which is amazing.
Yeah,
and
it's in Ireland. I'm
It's
thrilled.
so cool. Yeah. So the other thing that I wanted you to talk about is your girls. So Molly and Ellie, and your Give, Send, Go page.
Sure. So when I got the diagnosis, my first thought is, okay, well, my timeline is evident. And so my heart went to my two girls who are 15 and 17. They are just amazing. They're beautiful on the inside and the outside. And they are just very tender-hearted young women. And I'm so proud of them. And, you know, I work in ministry. My husband is self-employed. And so that's not three-figure salaries here, people. It's we both have very rewarding jobs, and our family life balance could not be better. And so we don't regret the choices we made, but looking ahead to a possibility of life without me, my heart was to create a Give, Send, Go where the proceeds would help offset anything that the girls might need in the future. So it's on my Facebook page, Stacy Herring. And if you are so led, I would be so appreciative of any support that you can offer them as they step out into adulthood in the next few years, that they would have a bit of a nest egg of something to support them on if I am absent, which I'm not expecting.
We're going to fight it every step of the way. Right?
Indeed.
And the other thing we want to do, and if anybody can help us with this, is we want this to get to be #1 best-selling book. So please buy her book, support her in any way that you can. And if anybody knows of anybody that could have her on her show or whatever, I'm her manager, by the way.
Yes.
Surprising to you guys, but I just love Stacy and her family so much, and I just want to help her in any way that I can. And again, Dawn and Freddie, thank you so much for letting us.
Yes, thank you.
Let us talk about Stacy and how amazing she is.
And Tony, can you add book after Dawn's name, please? This is Dawn DeMarco. Book.
Whoops.
Not book, but book.
Shut up. The book fell when you
The
said
book fell. Book. Stacy, I have to ask, how are you feeling?
Most days are good days, and I'm really thankful for whoever came up with pain medication. So kudos.
Are you in a lot of pain?
Not always. I get cortisone injections every 2 to 3 weeks, and that helps minimize it. Because the cancer's in my hip, there's not a whole lot of places where you can relax and take that pressure off. Even if you're sitting, there's pressure. If you're walking, there's pressure. So, yeah, good days and bad days.
And how are your girls doing?
They're doing really well. We have, again, when we get information, my cancer numbers have doubled recently. Then we have a hard week, but then we reset and we turn our focus back to the Lord, and we just trust that His plan is good, and whatever time we have, we're going to just maximize.
Well, how do you do that? Because I know we're going into Christmas, and it's not about the presents, right? It's about faith and hope and families. So anyone else who's going through a difficult time right now, maybe you can give them some words of advice or some hope on how we can refocus and find
Yeah.
what's really important.
You know, primarily it's the whole stay in the moment. It's really easy to be whisked away by your thoughts and by the negativity and the darkness. But really, if you're having a hard time, like for example, I was literally behaving. I was having a very stressful week, and you would have thought I was 2 the way I was behaving. I allow myself some moments. But I got up out of the bed, I went into the girls, and I said, listen, mommy's having a bad day. And it's over now, right? You take control of your moments. And I said, let's go do something Christmassy. And so we watched Home Alone 2 together. My husband popped us some popcorn, and we just sat and we enjoyed each other's company. And really, that's what it boils down to, is the company of the people that you love. And if you find yourself alone, find somebody at church, find somebody in your neighborhood. You don't have to stay alone. You just have to, the Bible says if you want friends, you have to show yourself friendly. So get out there, get outside of yourself if you have to. Be friendly, make friends, and don't be alone.
Yeah, I think that's part of
Yeah.
what's so difficult for a lot of people is that, you know, it's supposed to be such a happy season, but there's a lot of people that are just trying to make it day by day by day, and that's so true. And if you can be a friend to someone,
Yes.
that brings so much joy into your life.
Yeah, if you have a neighbor who you know is alone, invite them over for dinner. Invite them over to play games. I mean, just bring people into your family. Florida is a very transient place. It's a lot of people in and a lot of people out. But there's a lot of elderly down here. There's a lot of people who are shut in, and we have the privilege of being able to be out and about. And, you know, I think it would be as rewarding for us to invite that person into our home as it would be for that person who is alone to join us.
And Ellie definitely wants to do a show.
Oh, yes, we talked about that.
Right?
We definitely talked about that.
Yeah.
Dawn, what are your plans for Christmas, you and Richard?
Church, we have church on Saturday night, which is actually our Christmas Eve. So we'll go to church, and then we go to my friends every Christmas Eve since I moved back from New York.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Christmas Day, I'm having family and friends over. So
Nice.
I
And how about
always invite people for food.
That's always about the food.
Absolutely.
Stacey, how about you?
Very low key this year. My family is spread across the country, and so it's my husband and my 2 girls, and we'll go to church on Christmas Eve, and we will just enjoy some home traditions, and we'll have steak on Christmas because I can't really cook anything else.
Oh, jeez. That's funny.
Yeah.
We're having fillets.
There you go.
Whatever it takes, as long as everyone's happy and healthy and spending
Yes.
time with family, right?
Always want
That's
to.
what it's
Well, you always want to reach out. If you're going to spend it alone, don't.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and don't think that being alone is a cure. And it's funny because the segment that I want to talk to Sam about is about separation anxiety, not only with children but with adults and how it affects your mind. So it's interesting how we're going to segue into that. But you know, always reach out. And never, if you see somebody sitting alone, then offer to sit with them.
Yeah.
It's really simple. You
Buy them
don't
a cup of coffee.
do something,
Simple.
but be proactive, because a lot of people that are alone they're withdrawing. And you know, bad times, I gotta tell you, bad times for everybody
Yeah.
right now. And when you're going through something that detrimental, have somebody to talk to. Make sure that you have a friend or somebody who will listen or something. Don't go at it alone, because like I say, nobody's bigger than the game. You know, and the game of life is the game of life. And sometimes it's not perfect. You know, you get lemons, you make lemon juice, and you have fun with it, and you poke fun at yourself. And don't take things all the time so damn serious.
Yeah.
You know,
Laughter is a great tool.
Sure.
it's a
Yeah.
great healer.
Absolutely.
It's a great healer. It's a nice aspect.
Best medicine, huh?
Yep.
That's, I mean, and if you find somebody and you can talk to them and no strings attached or anything else, do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Do it. And this goes for the youngins as well as the oldins and everything in between. Don't think that age has a secret formula
Right.
That's right.
to loneliness and this is the time when you reflect, like, mom and dad, I'm missing them. You know, I see your parents, I hug them like they're my mother and my dad. Why not? I don't got mine. And if you got yours, man, hug them. Because one day you don't have them, and all of a sudden you're going to look around and say, what the hell did I do wrong? I didn't take advantage of the moment when you had them. So do it. Do it. Change the equation of this holiday season, not being bad news, but maybe being grateful that you have life and you're given a chance.
You know, the other thing that you can do, which I started to do, is just write a list of all the things that you're thankful for. You know, the breath in your lungs, your husband, your spouse, whatever. And list everything that you're thankful for, you know, and that keeps you in a mindset that is grateful.
Absolutely.
You know?
And that's a constant job.
Yes,
you know?
absolutely.
It's like I asked all of the producers, when you make your bed, what was it? What was the bed?
When you get up, you make your bed?
You get up and you make your bed and you say thank you. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to do nothing else. You ain't got to explain it to anybody else. But that you had a bed to sleep in and you made it, say thank you. You'd be surprised at how your life,
You know, a roof over your head, you have it.
right? I
There's
mean,
a lot of homeless people. In
that, just be thankful that you have. You know, and don't take it for granted, because it's, you know, as soon as you go this way, it's as fast as you go that way.
It's true.
So, I loved my son calling in the other day. You know, that's the first time in my life that I know Gio, that he agreed that Freddie's right 90%, 95% of the time.
I didn't hear those odds.
Yeah,
I
heard
heard him
him.
say he's
I
now
heard
heard
him.
himself giving some Freddieisms, like, don't jump off the couch, Joey, you're going to get hurt. And he says in his head, he remembers you saying that. So things that we do again and again.
It's, you know, the best teacher is by the teacher of question. Jesus used it. It's the best way of learning. Someone teaching them a lesson is you ask them what they see. Ask them what they understand. And they will then figure out that maybe they have to come up with a better answer. So I did that with my kids. I did that with Gio. And I said to him, wait till you're a dad. I tell that to Josh. I say it to Shorty. I say it to G-Man. Wait till you have...
He fills the doorway.
Jordy's baby's going to be this big.
Shorty, wait till you have your kids. And life changes right before your eyes. And they all say, no, it won't. No, it won't.
Yeah, it does. Not that I know, because I have cats, so.
Same difference. You get older, same difference. And things begin, it's the small things in life that make a difference.
Oh, no kidding.
No longer the biggest stuff.
Let's take a
You ain't
commercial
even
break.
been there yet, because I'm older than you. You have to listen to your elders.
I'd
Your
almost say
elders.
wiser, but I don't know
Your
about
elders.
that. The elders.
It is what it is.
Let's take a
I am
commercial
feeling
break.
so good right now.
What you been drinking?
Not enough.
We do have some fresh coquito that we could take out for today.
I don't need coquito. I got coffee. But I'm just saying, you know. And
Do you remember I made chocolate martinis at the...
how could we forget?
Do you remember?
I remember sliding on the floor.
We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, let's talk to Sam Samarelli, some more music with Megan and Anna, I hope? Yes. All right, more to come. Stay tuned. Why don't we put some music up, a Christmas song or something, maybe Sarah's or Johnny's.
Do they have
We got something.
the Christmas melodies from J.C. Dreesen? Hey, J.C., your name again? J.C., do we have our music up there?
I love
Let's
Zach.
put
He's always
some-
like, sure. And then he goes, do we have it?
And then he says, okay, what
Do
are
we
they
have it?
talking about?
More to come. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call now.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing, what's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out, thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought.
Today, we're going to talk about our Freedom Patch. This is the world's first and only drug-free, non-invasive, and non-electrical pain patch. To understand how the Freedom Patch works and delivers pain relief, we need to understand a little bit about the neuromatrix of pain and how it works. Every physical, emotional, and psychological function has a neural code that controls and regulates it. The various brain regions and signals that help manage pain are called the neuromatrix of pain. Sometimes these signals get stuck, damaged, or corrupted. This leads to poor pain management. Leading studies show that a well-functioning neuromatrix with synchronized signals can lead to reduced pain. So, how do we help the neuromatrix of pain work better? Easy. Just peel and apply the Freedom Patch to where we are feeling the pain. That could be our shoulder, neck, arm, leg, knee, back, or even hip. The Freedom Super Patch has this intricate and special pattern of ridges. It's like a QR code. We already know that our skin absorbs and transmits information from many different types of stimulation, including light, heat, and cold. With the Freedom Super Patch, the skin uses our sense of touch to absorb and transmit the information. When these ridges in the pattern come in contact with our skin, they stimulate skin sensors that generate and send a very complex signal to our brain that helps balance the neuromatrix of pain. A recent study shows the Freedom Patch helped significantly reduce pain for people within minutes. In fact, the study shows that the Freedom Patch helps with pain from arthritis, myofascial, musculoskeletal, and neuropathy. The Freedom Super Patch is a scientific breakthrough that is FDA registered and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Just imagine less pain without drugs or related risks. The Freedom Patch is an amazing solution for immediate drug-free pain relief.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, and when those blue memories start calling, you'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. Christmas tree won't be the same if you're not here with me. I'll have a blue Christmas, that's certain. And when those blue heartaches start hurting, you'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. But I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas.
You know Dashing, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet and Cupid, and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Woo!
Pretty cool to have two sisters that sing, huh?
I know. Now we're gonna have them in stereo. You
Oh,
want to sing?
do one in stereo?
You want to sing?
All right, let's do
All right,
it.
let's do it. All right, let's do this. Let's do this, Brutus. I tell you, and I got some bad news for you.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
He's making a list, he's checking it twice.
He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
He knows when you're awake.
He knows if you've been bad or good.
So be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to
Yeah! Woo! I gotta tell you, it's good to have one, and it's better to have the deuce. Now we're gonna be doing some
They
different
can put a
things.
whole little show together, I think.
I know that. I think that is, of course, if they have time. Are you like your sister that you work or school all the time? Yeah.
School, so
She's
she's
in
got
nursing school, so forget
more
about
than
it.
me going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And nurses don't get the time off, right?
Oh my gosh, no.
Oh my gosh,
You're
no?
saving lives. What are you going to do?
Save a live on Tuesday.
Wait,
Give me
can you
Wednesday.
hold on? I got to go talk to
I'll
Freddie.
be right back.
Wait, Freddie's on the phone.
That's right. That's the way it should be. And up next we have Sam, the doctor.
Sam Samarelli. No, she's
Sam,
not a
Sam
doctor.
talk. She is to me.
I know, but you sort of have to clarify.
Okay, clarify.
She's not a doctor. Now you can talk about her.
All right, so Doc Sam the doc is in the house. It's really ironic that you're hearing all these conversations and stories that happened today.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked a little bit about this a week ago, about separation anxiety and how it plays out with adults and this time of year and everything else. Don't you find it a little strange?
A little bit, but I do have to say, like, as everything has been going on, the one thing that like just kept coming to mind is like the word beautiful, like beautiful singing, beautiful souls, beautiful story, great hosting. So like I do have to like say, I just wanted to get that out there first. So everything around here is just beautiful, and it's awesome for the holiday spirit and everything. So definitely all of you guys just understand the beauty that you guys have within each other, so, or within itself. Separation around the holidays and everything, separation anxiety, it is a thing. So, you know, being separated from family, having two different families, divorced families, having that separation from mom, separation from dad, or even just like other loved ones, grandparents, aunts, uncles, it's a thing. So, but how to cope with it is being educated on it. So being educated and understanding like what is the separation anxiety versus general anxiety. Separation is a figure, separation is a place. General is just anything that might come about, even just like right now being on camera. General.
General anxiety.
You know, the number one separation, I did some research, are pets.
Yeah.
Pets dying off on you.
Dying. Even just my daughter's having separation anxiety because her cat's in Washington and she's here.
Yeah.
And we got her this camera in the house to be safe, to make sure people don't get into the apartment. She sits and she talks to the cat.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking I should have maybe thought this gift through a little bit. But she's got separation anxiety on who's taking care of the cat because the dog's here. She couldn't bring the cat and the dog, and she's having problems separating from Peach.
That's hilarious. If that cat starts talking into the camera, I'm running for the hills.
She says to me, "Mom, you want to talk to Peach?" And I'm thinking, she talks to the cat through this little robot in her house.
That is so cute.
But it's technology, I think, has made it good and not so good.
Yes.
You know, there's the good. It's good because I know, heaven forbid, there's an intruder in her apartment. She's going to know about it.
Okay,
But now she uses it for her cat.
time out. Hold it.
Pet cam.
So the intruder comes in. What the hell am I gonna do? Excuse me, Mr. Intruder.
Nothing, but at least you know who it is.
I know you. I've never
see
seen
you.
this guy in my life. I see you.
She can watch the pet sitters come in, what they do, what they
This
don't
is
do.
crazy.
I can't tell you it's all good though because
Sam, we are making it's like
more
taking,
anxiety.
We're making more anxiety
Yes.
to the equation by
True.
doing things. Nothing's gonna happen, but I'm gonna be sitting like this, watching the camera for 24/7 for the next 5 days.
it's like we're voyeuring on people. It makes it worse.
Yeah, it does, because then it's like, you know, the unknown is kind of good to know or not know. if that makes sense. So not being like aware of like what's going on and not knowing exactly what has happened, like the intruder, for
Right.
example. You guys had that perfect example. If you had the camera, you know what happened, you know what they did, you know what they touched, all of it. If you didn't have the camera, you don't know anything besides the fact that they just got inside the house. So,
and then you know because you're not there. So now you know
Mhm.
you got to get there.
Yes.
So there's the good and the bad of technology.
You know you got to get where?
Normally you're on vacation, you're enjoying your vacation, you don't think twice till you go home. If you see someone's in your house because you've got a camera, you're, oh my gosh, now I got to deal with this because I'm on vacation.
I'm on
It's good and the
vacation.
bad.
I said, listen, close the door behind you. That's
Get
what I
an-
would do.
Get an alarm system from I Am Guarded Security.
There you
Da-
go.
David, I want you
We
to
have
be
one.
a sponsor.
We have one from I Am Guarded Security.
And I got to tell you, a painting fell
Oh, the motion detector?
here or there, and the alarm went off, and guess I had to run down here. I said, Dawn, are you going to go?
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the
motion
morning.
detector. He says,
I go,
guess
I
I'm
don't think
going."
there's anything there. She says, your alarm is rung. If you don't go, I got to go.
I
And
was
then
thinking
sure
about
enough,
that this weekend because you and I never go away on the same weekends. We did it once and I swore we would never go away at the same time again.
Put the camera on.
Except we're both going away this weekend again. And I'm thinking who lives close? I know Josh has a way in. I'm thinking who else can we give a key that has a way in should they need it? Crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just like the rings. So seeing like who comes to your front door and like I see it all over TikTok, Facebook, everywhere. There's either like the good of like the UPS drivers, like taking the snacks saying thank you, I'm so grateful for you, but then there's other people that might be taking your packages and it's like this is what's going on, this is what I'm witnessing.
Do you know that we know somebody who they followed her into her security community? She lifted the trunk, went inside to take something. When she came out, somebody was spinning off with everything that was in the trunk. I mean, how do you do that?
Because people aren't always so nice.
I mean, this is just. And
But
I
how
said,
do we deal with the anxiety of knowing all of these things? There's so much more anxiety, and I was talking to Michael. I'm going to not throw you under the bus, but a little bit. We all watch the news, right?
Oh no, Miss! I see him now. I'm full of anxiety.
He's not on the news, but we all watch the news.
But watch the
and they
bad
tell
weather
us-
coming.
But we watch the bad weather coming. You watch how bad the lines are going to be at the airport. They may not be, but you're anticipating that they're going to be bad. You're anticipating that traffic's going to be bad because we've built this up so much on TV.
She
for
has a mouse in her
sponsors.
pocket. We build this up. I don't
We.
care.
We.
If I'm going to the airport, I bring a little stool and a sandwich because I know I'm going to be
I
sitting
got
there
a
for
text from
14
someone at
hours.
1:25 this morning about her anxiety for traveling.
Then, but why are you doing
I'm
it?
thinking, but you're going away to a beautiful place for 2 weeks. She says, I have not traveled, but this was a good point since COVID.
I'll be
There are
drinking
people that
a s-
haven't been on airplanes since COVID or been in an airport
Then don't do it.
since COVID, but you got to get back to life. So how do we do this?
Pray.
Being educated on it, so having that psychoeducation, it's called, so understanding that there might be travel traffic and everything like that, so being prepared the 2 hours in advance, and okay, you're going to be there 2 hours in advance. If it is packed, then at least you know you were there 2 hours in advance, but if it's not, then okay, at least you made it. So understanding like the goods and the bads of it and pre-planning everything. So again, these are all things that are out of our control, and I think that's the difficulty of it, is that individuals have an issue not being in control. So understanding that it's out of their control is what we have to kind of educate on.
So,
Giving
okay,
up
now
control.
you're the Doogie Howser of psychology as far as I'm concerned because she looks like she's 12, right? so and even I even heard a comment, you're a doctor? You're kind of young. But anyway, it's denial because you can't control everything. I don't
Mhm.
care who you are.
Yeah.
And what you do is you put the challenge of things you can't control first.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go to San Francisco. And I know that the line there, it goes around the block, and I'm going to be there for 14 hours. Or they cancel the plane. Or it rains and it doesn't stop. So why do you do that? Don't go to San Francisco. Go to the other side of the house. This is what I do in my house.
Or
Okay.
go to San Francisco and set up a plan B.
Or C, or D, or E, or
Mhm.
F.
A
Because
through
there's
Z.
14 feet of water in San Francisco. So even if you get there,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't gonna like it, right? Unless you're gonna go scuba diving.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do now is in my bedroom in my house, so one side of my house takes me about 5 minutes to get there, is now Italy. Don't look at me that way. And next is Greece. And the other room I have becomes, I don't know,
Amsterdam.
Georgia. It depends on where I want to go. Why are you looking at me like that? So I rather travel in my controlled environment, because what it is you give up control, but you set up to
But
fail.
then you're not living your life.
Who
you're
said
sitting
that?
in your
But
house.
that's your definition. I live in my life. I got a sandwich waiting me for over there. I got nothing but flood waiting for me over there. Which one shall I pick?
Sam.
One thing I was gonna ask you is, like, for people who watch news every day, there's on the news there's hardly ever good news. It's
Sure.
all just killings and stealings and this, like everything that's going on around the world too. But like, how do people not get so consumed with the stress of what's going on nowadays than focusing on their blessings and their, you know, their the good things in life, because it's so easy to fall into the negative or hear about the negative, but the positive isn't always shown.
Yeah, so you said it perfectly. You said all the news does is show bad. So again, understanding that the news is just putting out there what the audience is like going to look at and going to react at more. Sadly, that's just how our world is, and the fact that they're going to react to that negative so that there's something to talk about with it. But I agree with you in the sense that there should be more positive out there, and that's why it's always good to communicate with people around you. So like you could like call like a family member or a friend or whatever, and you're like, oh, what'd you do today? Like, what'd you see? And they could be like, oh, well, we went to like a food drive, or last week I went to a walk for Boca West Children's Foundation to support kids in the South Palm Beach County, raising money for them. So it's not just looking at what the news is putting out there, because the news has an audience that they're trying to attract, and understanding that there's more just within your own community.
Well, and also just turning it off.
Yeah.
You know, I
Or
mean,
don't turn it on.
Exactly. Don't even bother to listen to it, because they only want to create fear.
First of all, we
Right?
are the most inconsistent things on the planet. We are going to turn it on. That's why they're
I
number
don't-
one,
I
number
haven't-
two.
I do not watch the news. I do not.
So how do you know when the storm is coming?
Ask Michael.
My
They missed
husband
two of them.
Richard tells me.
I
No,
stand
no,
in the middle of
seriously.
one.
You hear it from somebody who is watching. It's the same
serious.
difference.
And the other thing is that's another reason why we're doing faith stories, is because you don't have to live in the negative. Yes, there's negative all around us, but if you choose to watch something that's going to be positive and lift you up, versus turning on the news and them telling you, oh, the world is coming to an end, you know, you're not going to be in a great headspace.
I just want to find out what time. I want to find out what time the world's coming to an end, because I want to be prepared.
I drove into it last weekend.
Yes, and she probably created it
I
when she
drove
was driving
into a
it.
tropical storm.
That's because you were so negative.
No.
You were making negative ions.
But besides the
That's
weather
what I
and
can tell you.
besides travel, people have lost family members. They've lost parents. They've
I
lost
know.
loved ones. And it's a really tough time for some people. It's not the happiest time of the year. How do we embrace and find the goodness in something?
Let their spirits live on. So try to continue the traditions that they implemented while they were here. So I have a client that actually has like a little teddy bear of their parents' clothes, and they literally look at it and they're like, yeah.
We actually interviewed at Beasley, people that do that sort of work.
It's amazing.
Now, I'm going to give you another example.
Okay, I'm a little nervous.
Yesterday, I wanted to watch the blacktop being laid out.
Yes.
You see, because that is something new, it's fresh, and the way you have to do that, you have to really know math, and I'm very bad at math. So I'd like to see
You
math.
think they
at
know
work.
math out there?
Yeah.
I think they
Who
had a
knows
broom
geometry?
and some black
You see-
stuff,
you
and they
see-
went like this.
So this is my point. So because they
Like Dick
don't,
Van Dyke.
they don't
Mary
understand the complexities of it.
Math.
They make fun of it. They even had a camera so I could watch it out at the window. And I really was entertained by watching these guys in symmetry doing what they do. It's not easy to, if you think it's that easy, try it. Trust me, it is not easy laying blacktop.
No.
So I watch it. So my point is this. People, when you do something that is abnormally good and happy, and all those negative people around you go, what do you do that for? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with me? That's the other thing. People shy away from being around positive people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, ask them to see all the negative stuff, and they're going to see it. They're going to
It's
tell
really
you,
all this company,
of
right?
course.
Sure.
And it's the more negative, you know, the cigarette industry made a living on that. Sugar made a living on that. All of these negatives in your body, they made a living on it. That's why they're so popular. So you should join me watching the blacktop instead of making fun of it.
Well, you know, I got this negative thing that happened last week that someone sent me a text about. It was so bad that I actually have to put it aside and I can't think about it because if I
But she
actually
did.
think about it again until someone reminded me again today about it, sometimes things are so bad that I bury it, and I can't say that's a good thing.
She suppresses it. She doesn't bury it. Doc, tell her.
Right? So
I was going to say, do you want to be a therapist?
No,
I think people.
I just need therapists
But
around
he knows,
me.
because then when it comes back, when it emerges, he gets the brunt of it again.
Mm-hmm.
But and I'm going to look at Karen. Bad things happen. How do you push it down? Do you embrace gratitude now?
I honestly, I do embrace gratitude, and I actually was just telling Don DeMarco book about
All of that.
you know, having faith and believing that things are gonna get better. It's really hard, and you know, my heart does go out to the families nowadays who are suffering grief of a loved one through the holidays, because it is something very hard. But nowadays I'm so grateful for all the bad and the good that I've overcome, and it's amazing how only you can change yourself, and you have to really take accountability of everything in your life that is good and bad, and you have to make a decision where you want to be and whether you want to be a positive role model or continue the negative and end up paying the consequences for the mistakes. So today I am very grateful for everything, and I really thank God for how strong, you know, He's allowed me to be, and you know, faith is real. So if you have faith can move mountains, and things will get better.
Did you ever think that after everything you went through these past 6 months that you'd be at this beach cleanup and meet this amazing man that is a great friend and guide for you right now? Like in the middle of nowhere, it's like God dropped an angel for you and said, you will now help take care of Karen.
And the most beautiful thing is that Michael comes from a loving, good family, so he hasn't experienced trauma or pain, but he sympathized with me, and he heard my story, and you know, he believed in me, and he saw the great in me. And you know, having a friend that is sober, that is not an addict, that is smart, it helps a lot to continue in my sobriety, to continue getting better each day, and yeah, and I feel very strong.
It's amazing.
I wanted to ask Sam, there are two dates that I always circle. One is Christmas, because that's a birthday, at least in our line of thinking. And the other one is the New Year, which is always the toughest day of the year. And anxiety begins to build right after Christmas. Have you seen that to be true?
I see yes and no. So I see anxiety to be built is right before Thanksgiving. And that is because Thanksgiving and Christmas are the biggest holidays, as well as Hanukkah too. So those are the biggest holidays. Those are the ones that are the most memorable. New Year's is kind of just the pressure that society has put on. New Year's resolutions, New Year, new me. So, but honestly, I was just telling Karen, like, she was telling me her story, and I was telling her that, like, every day is a lesson, and every day you have to celebrate that day of just being here, being able to get yourself out of the darkness, and just celebrate it like it is a new day, not so much a new year.
And I was telling you, it's like every day you wake up with a white blank piece of paper.
Mhm.
So you're just writing your story
Yep.
each and every
Mhm.
day, and what you messed up or what you feel you did
Yeah.
wrong, you change it as you
Mhm.
go along, and it's just the canvas of
Mhm.
canvas is always blank.
Yep.
But once you add the colors and the
Mhm.
designs and you see the beautiful pictures
Yeah.
that come out, that's
Mhm.
what life is about, and that's what I was telling my mom too. Life is a learning lesson. Some of us have lessons we have to
Mhm.
learn more than others. Some of us get thrown things harder than others, but it's life. The beautiful thing about
Mhm.
life is it is a lesson, and it's how you learn from it
Yeah.
and how you make it.
100%. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new lesson, and we learn the most from our mistakes. So I think we've all been in that moment where we've had a mistake and we've had to learn from it.
It's funny, we used to call mistakes successes.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't learn from them, then you repeat them, okay, then you're going to go through the lesson again. But
Mhm.
if you do, it makes you better to what you do, how you're going to get there, and everything else. When I first met Dawn, I remember we used to talk about things that happened. And there was these giant erasers that we had, remember? It says God created these to erase the past. So if you can do that and move on to the future, which is the challenge is balance, right? And finding people that are reasonably even keel. You know, some people are just too much to one end or extreme to the other, and it makes it harder for you to see the other side when all that is going on around you. So I just have fun with it, you know. Her son, your dad, my sister, and my mother all born within a week
Oh, wow.
in November.
True.
Wow.
And we didn't even know that until she says, your sister's birthday, your mom's birthday, your dad's birthday, and it's her as well. It's really strange to meet somebody when you have 5 birthdays, one after the other after the other. And you look back, and I look back on it now. I didn't think about it the first 5 years. It was no big deal. Okay, so you're born, man. You have a birthday, man.
Mm-hmm.
But today, the equation changes. You know, you learn things as you get older. Not that it makes you an old person, but you get more intelligent.
Mhm.
You get wiser,
You
and you
evolve.
appreciate more.
Mhm.
And it's the little things that are appreciative more than the big things.
Mhm.
So, like I said, you know, you want to be able to stay within your place, and don't do it alone. You know, I'm talking to you. Yes, you know who you are. Don't do it alone. If you do it alone, I'm going to tell you something. It's going to be a big uphill battle. Find somebody. If it's not me,
Samantha, what
somebody
are
else.
some resources?
So a couple of resources that you can do is that if you are in a community and they have like a clubhouse, I know a lot of them are doing get-togethers for Christmas Eve or even Christmas Day. Or even if you go down to like your local, I don't want to say shelters, but they have like Boca Helping Hands is another organization that is always willing to like help and be there during the holidays. So there's a lot of places that you can go to literally down the street from you. So
things to do.
You're going to make an effort.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hardest part of the road trip is to take the first step, right?
Yep. And that's the thing. You have to do it yourself. If you want to do it, you got to go chase after it.
And don't put it for tomorrow. You know, the Latinos have something called mañana, mañana, mañana.
Mm-hmm.
We do it tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes.
Yeah. It's just like how everybody says, I'm
But
going to go start a
there's-
diet on Monday.
That's right.
There's also a saying, no esperes hasta mañana para hacer lo que puedas hoy. Don't wait till tomorrow for what you can do today,
True
which
that.
is a Spanish saying.
Oi, oi, I
Oi.
got him off the
Oi,
floor,
baby.
but I'm thinking, because we're not here till Wednesday. Oi.
And it begins. Mike is laughing in the background.
Oi.
Clean up on aisle 3.
Oh, man. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. Sam, how do people reach you?
You guys can reach me at my Instagram at samsam_let's talk.
All right, more to come. Let's lighten the load a little bit. Josh, we can find some more Christmas music to take us out for the holiday. Girls, get ready. We got a couple more songs we got to get in the books for 2023 Christmas. They're like, wow.
I don't
More
think
to
they
come.
have any more.
You don't think they know Christmas songs?
I don't know.
They can read?
We could do, what do you call that when you read the words on
Karaoke?
They could karaoke it.
Yes, they can. All right, more to come. She says one more. She's ready to roll. Or even an original, Megan.
Oh, I have a few people here. Sam Karaoke's and Karen Karaoke's.
All right, stay
Right, Sam?
tuned.
Sam is singing today.
Let's
All
have some
right.
fun. We'll be right back.
You've been watching.
What would you do if you had a broken bone? You'd go to the doctor and use your insurance, right? What would you do if you had a serious problem with drugs and alcohol? Most people do nothing until it's too late. Your insurance can help you get clean and sober with the assistance of a place like the Detox and Treatment Helpline. Many times treatment is fully covered, so why not use your insurance to treat your addiction problem just like you would if you had a broken bone? And with the Family Medical Leave Act, you're allowed by law to take off time from work, and your employer doesn't need to know the reason. So there are two good reasons. You've got insurance you can use for your addiction problem, and with the Family Medical Leave Act, it's completely confidential. Call us right now and save a life.
Call 855-350-4504. That's 855-350-4504. Call 855-350-4504 now.
Hey travelers, everybody wants cheap airfares, but where can you find them? You call Smart Fares. Our prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low they're not published anywhere. Smart Fares specializes in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rentals, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, Smart Fares can help you get there cheaply and with the best price guarantee. If you want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call us right now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these low rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the lowest rates available. So don't wait. Call Smart Fares right now for the best price guaranteed. Save up to 50% off business and first class. We've got great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 855-828-0198. That's 855-828-0198. 855-828-0198.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation. You can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, but you've got to call now. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got covered with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW, and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to arwhome.com now.
Attention firefighters. Did you use firefighting foam in your job? And then, did you develop cancer? Call our legal helpline right now and file your financial claim. Firefighting foam has been used for decades at airports and military bases. This foam has been linked to cancer. If you have cancer and you worked around firefighting foam, you may be eligible for financial compensation. Please make this free call now.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back. You ready to wrap up this Christmas show?
Ready to wrap up the last show before Christmas.
Friday before Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas, everyone. Be safe. Be kind to each other. Enjoy your family and friends. Give them a hug. Be grateful for all the little things you have in life. And we're going to let the girls take it away. Freddie, happy Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday.
To our crew, thank you for all that you do. To all our family and friends, for all of you that continue to watch us and comment, and to Frank and Chris and Rich and all the hosts of our shows, we thank you for always supporting Ant Media Productions and the Brooklyn Cafe Show. We love you all, and we will see you next week.
And don't be late.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing and bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bells time. Dancing and prancing and jingle bells swear. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Jingle up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle and a jingling beat. That's the jingle bell. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chiming, jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing and jingle bells swear. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle and a jingling beat. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell rock.
Merry Christmas!
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.